Hey y'all. A couple of days ago I put a message on Facebook that said, when you have the love of a black man, you really get you something special. Make sure you have his heart and not his pocket. And a lot of women came over there and they said, I got both of them and this, that, and that. But I just want to go a little bit in depth with where I'm coming from. Fun fact about me, when I go to church, when the message really, really speaks to me and it's a message that needs to get out to people, I remember the sermon verbatim because I know that I'm going to go somewhere and tell someone what I just learned because it's mind blowing. So one day while at church, my pastor just decided to share a message with the women, and I just want to share that message with you all. See, that's the good thing about church. It ain't a building with a cross on it. It's a living and breathing organism. You know, people say, you need to go to church. No, you have church right where you are. So I'm going to take y'all to church with me, where my pastor was. So he just was talking, and he told us some jewels, some secret about men. And he said, women are usually smarter than men. Academically, we're usually smarter than men on most subjects. I'm not saying that we're always smarter than men, but for the most part, we mature faster than you all and we're naturally smarter than you all on most subjects. But the one subject that you all are smarter than us, dominantly smarter than us in, is love. Hear me out, hear me out. See, he gave us these jewels and he told us, because he's a man, and he said, let me tell you something about a man. A man will part with different things to keep from having to part with his heart. Meaning, a man would just naturally part with monetary gain. He'll naturally part with things. Like when I say part with, meaning if you ask for him, he'll naturally give you those things. And he gives you all of these things. He will part with all of those things before he parts with his heart. See, it's easier to convince a woman that she has your heart when you do things for her. You pay her bills, you pay her car notes, you give her a little money and buy something. How do you all get a man's stuff that he's willing to part with and naturally start thinking that you have his heart? A lot of you all start getting your bills paid and naturally think he doing it because he loves me. A lot of you all get a couple of purses, he buys you things, he takes you on trip, he does things, and he does this and he does this for you, and you just naturally assume he's doing it out of love. And quite contrary, sometimes he's doing it to keep from having to love you. Because the whole time that he's guarding his heart and parting with other things, he's after your heart. Because he knows once he gets your heart, he'll have everything. You know, I'm one of those type of people, when I say something, you all love to find something to disagree with. But just think about it for a second. If we get real technical, if I ever wanted to convince you that I love you, and all I had to do was do for you, do something for you, do for you, how convinced would you be that I loved you? If I did a lot of things that you asked me to do, you would just naturally think I'm doing them out of love. Women have learned to fall in love with men's wallets instead of men's hearts. And that's why they smarter than us when it comes to love. Because once he starts giving you stuff, you stop going after his heart. Because you naturally assume that you have it. He's doing for me. Oh, he wouldn't do for a woman he didn't love. Lies you tell. Your heart is valuable. Men can watch you and tell what you do with your heart. If you have children and you love those children are a reflection of your heart in human form. And if you would go to hell and wrestle the devil about them children, people can watch and see a good heart. I want some of that. And another thing that my pastor asked for the women is, if your heart is so valuable, why don't you guard it a little bit more? Why is your heart so easily obtained? Why is it outside your skin on your shoulder? And it's so valuable. See, that's what makes men a little bit smarter than you. They guard theirs, tooth and nail. Matter of fact, they guard it so much that they sending all kind of diversions and everything to keep you from getting it. They'll open up their wallet to keep you from keep from prying inside their chest. They'll open their wallet up to keep you from prying in here and in here. See, I used to go out, and when I go out, men walk up to me and they say, I want your heart. Every man I talk to, I want your heart. I want your heart. I say, I want to give it to you. Only way I'm going to give it to you, though, is you open yours up and let me put mine inside of it. And then I'll give it back to you. So my heart is in your heart. You want it, right? Yeah, open yours up. Put mine inside of it. And then I'll give it back to you. For you to do right by it. They look at me like, no, that ain't what I'm trying to do. I know. So anyway, this won't be this a long story short. I just wanted to share with you all these Jews. When he gave you your first monthly rent payment, did you just naturally assume, got him, he loved me. I got him, he loved me. I ain't got to do nothing but keep doing what I've been doing. I got him. So I just wanted to take that little time to share that with you. The love of a black man is the most powerful thing that you can have. Seriously. I love black men. I do. The love of a black man is the most powerful thing that you can have. I'm talking about a black man that want to take you under his wing and nurture and lead and guide you. Ooh, the most powerful thing you can have. Make sure you get it. We as women have been naturally taught that if a man don't do nothing for you, he don't love you. If a man ain't willing to do nothing for you, it's because he don't love you. So we have steered away from men who won't do nothing for you, and which is I still think is a good thing. And we have been taught to look for these high value men with some money. And a man with some money, because if he give you a little money, he must care about you. He must love you. And him doing things for you signifies that he feels a certain type of way with us. We're a little comfortable feeling like he gave me a little something. He gave me a couple $100. He gave you them couple of $100. He gave her them couple of $100. He gave y'all them couple of $100. He's prepared to give all of y'all a few $100, certain men, a few $100 to get you all to believe that that's all you have to do, because that's how you all were brought up. That's all you need. After he give you a couple of $100, he love you. You have a man's heart. It won't just show up in the form of providing. It will show up in the form of this man will pour into you. You will become a reflection of his love. I'm talking about for the world to envy. This man will pour so much into you. And not the outfit you got on, that ain't nothing, or the car he put you in, that ain't nothing. He probably cheated on you 10 times. You deserve it. That's not nothing. I'm talking about a man actually pouring into you. A man actually wanting to rescue you from everything that causes you conflict. A man wanting to lead you and guide you and take you under his wing as his own. Those are the gems and things that love looks like. Everything else comes with